Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name is Julie. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for your Taurus. We're going to take a look at the energy surrounding you. I hope you like this reading. If you do, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I am open for those. All of that information is in the description box below. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Taurus. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Taurus, everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, Taurus. Welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's get going. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Whew. Let's clear the energy. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Taurus? What kind of moon energy is walking with Taurus up in the ether? Moon Oracle card for Taurus. We've got this big full moon coming March 14th. It's a super moon, a blood moon, full moon. It's like all the whammies at once. Meditate and contemplate and show the world the real you. The full moon in Aquarius and the new moon in Pisces. Look at that. The new moon in Pisces, where all the emotions is. And show the world the real you. The full moon in Aquarius, where all of the authenticity is. Look at that. That's beautiful. On the bottom of the deck, work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. Ugh. Time to look at your fears, work through those fears. Just let them kind of settle out, settle down. Let's see what kind of animal spirit guide is walking in the ether with the sign of Taurus. Spirit, we're looking at Taurus. Can we get an animal spirit guide? What kind of familiar is walking with Taurus? Oh my God, a decision. And the crocodile, you've been thinking about this for quite some time, trying to get all the facts or all the answers. Trying to learn as much as you can before you make this decision, but you're at a crossroads here with the tarantula energy. Huh, you got your eye on something. Decision time. The snake, wow, look at this. Really feeling like you're spinning your wheels here. I'm noticing the tail in the snake's mouth there to end out that cycle. It just seems like a never-ending cycle you've been working on for a really long time. Ooh, you've been afraid to jump out of this cycle. You've been afraid to venture beyond this one. Let's see why. What kind of Osho ZEN-TAROT is up in the ether for the sign of Taurus? Master Osho advice. Moment to moment, the Two of Pentacles, decision time. Wow, what are you trying to figure out here? Stress, it's been really stressful. That's what the crocodile shows as well. You've been wanting to get your right footing or wanting to wait until the right time, or this wanted to be on your terms, but it's just not. You're trying to get everything done before this just happens. You feel it happening, you know it's happening. There's some kind of deadline or some kind of clock ticking, and you have to make a decision, or you have to make something work. That's really the energy that's moving forward now, is you have to make something work, and you're very fearful. Maybe this is something you got to do on your own with not much help. Let's use the Everyday Witch Tarot cards. We're going to take a look at the mind space, the heart space, and the soul space for you, Taurus. We're going to take a look at the mind space first. What are you thinking about right now? Spirit, tell us what's on Taurus's mind right now. Current energy for Taurus. Current energy in the mind space for Taurus. Look at you working away. Eight of Pentacles, mastery, self-mastery. You've been doing something a while. You can do it with your eyes closed here. You've been maybe at the same job for a while, working at the same relationship for a while, just really doing something, and it's become so repetitive, so monotonous. You want to break free of it, but it feels very steady. You know what you're doing. You know how much, what the ingredients are to this big pot of soup here. So you're not guessing. You took all the guesswork out of it. But boy, the universe is calling you into a new adventure, a new beginning here. It makes you so nervous because you've put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this shop here. Look at the devil trying to be seen on the bottom of the deck. The temptations of life, right? Just give up. It's too hard. You don't want to venture out. You don't want to take that chance on yourself. You don't want to believe in yourself. The devil's lie. Taurus. Taurus, there's a big decision here. You've been working towards something a really long time. You've been putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. It did not seem to be happening, or you just were really questioning this. Why? It feels like Karate Kid with the hands on, hands off, wipe on, wipe off. It's just so repetitive, so tedious. You didn't know what that was leading to. It's just like, this couldn't possibly be leading me anywhere. And yet it was the master Osho kind of guiding the way here. You needed these certain skills. It's like you've been in magician school here. You needed to learn these skills, how to use this wide variety that you had available to you. Oh, but it just felt like, yeah, no, it's just not going to work. Right now you're in decision mode. Should I stay or should I go? You're really not sure. Spirit, give us some advice on this. Give us some advice on this focus that Taurus has on their career. Judgment, look at that, and the Nine of Swords. Good God, this has been challenging. This has been really challenging, trying to show the world who you are while under this umbrella or this veil or this job or this identity, this mask that you're about to rip off. You've done this alone. You had to go through this alone. Nobody could quite understand how you were feeling as you were working away, doing your job. That devil doesn't want to go. Look at this with death and rebirth, though. Wow. You know, there's a brand new beginning really calling you here. It's like the next chapter, but you're seeing it as the end, and it's really the beginning. It's the beginning. You're free of something now. You're free of this devil energy. You're allowed to be reborn now. It's like this job is going to be done by somebody else, this one that you've been doing in the background or doing for a really long time. Maybe you're fearful if you don't do it, nobody will, and everything will fall. But you need a break. You need to get out of here. You need to have a different perspective. You need to see it through some clearer lenses, some clearer eyes here. Man, you've had to battle. You've had to battle this dark for so long. It's just almost all you know. You don't know how to even do this rebirth anymore, or how to change your identity anymore. It's been tough. It's been tough for you. You've been journaling it out. You've been trying to talk to the animals. I see the animals really with you here. They've been your loyals. They've been your best friends. They've been your confidants when no one else would understand. There's been temptations put in front of you. Nobody really realized. Nobody realized how desperate you were and how you had to really shun those temptations, that instant gratification, because you were in it for the long haul. And then the long haul just got too long. Wow. All right, let's look at the heart space. Let's look at the emotions for Taurus. Tell me about Taurus in the heart space, Spirit. We're looking at the heart space for Taurus. You're just such a brave, brave soul. You're just really willing to venture into the unknown. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles up in the ether here. Decision. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? It's a real question right now. What do I do, Spirit? What do I do? Taurus is asking, Spirit, what do they do? What do they do right now? Tell me about the emotion for Taurus right now. Three of Cups, you celebrate. You celebrate the victories, especially it's right underneath Judgment. You're so close to closing out the cycle here. So close to being to the World card, the number 21 at the end of the cycle here, the end of the temptations, the end of the not knowing, the being in the middle, the trying to stand on two separate lands here. It's like you've had your foot in one, your life, this is your life, your work, your callings, your desires here. But there's a brand new world calling you and you got your foot in it, but it feels very unbalanced because you're trying to find balance in each world right now. The trick is to celebrate. The trick is to go out with friends. The trick is to distract yourself for a minute and let the answers come to you. You're so up in your head about what's gone on. The memories washing through you. It's just almost like your days are filled with memories of the past, filled with what used to be, right? And where this has led you and what was I doing while my head was down. It was like life was rushing past me. The years were just rolling by while I had my head down, while I was fixated. But I was fixated on such a beautiful vaccine, such a beautiful serum to help heal while I was healing. Oh my goodness, Taurus, the trick is to distract yourself. Distraction is the key here until this can come to a plan here, until it can come to fruition. There's other involved. There's a third party involved here now. So yeah, you have that third party perspective, somebody coming in with fresh new eyes and giving you some brilliant ideas. Maybe you've been at a workplace for a really long time and somebody new has come in, some new perspective has come in. You're not really wanting to trust it because of everything you had to go through to get to where you are. It's like you're almost fearful that they're going to take your position. You've made yourself the leader. You've made yourself the knower of all things, maybe at the workplace. And now this new, fresh set of eyes comes in and starts giving out these other ideas, other ways to do it, other ingredients that are now available that you didn't realize because your head was down while you were working so hard. It's like the professor in the background curing a disease, and working on a cure, and then the cure comes in sideways. It comes in another way here, and it comes in by a third party perspective. You get to celebrate with this victory of this new beginning here. Don't forget, there's a new beginning here. Get out of your head about this. Who cares who gets the credit? Who cares who invented it? Who cares what the others know about this? No one knows what you've gone through. No one on this earth knows what you've gone through. This is between you and spirit. No one else could possibly know. So you're looking at this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed person walking through the door, and you see their innocence, you see their naivety, you see that they haven't made the mistakes that you have made here, and it almost feels unfair. It almost feels unjust with this devil energy. And then this death and rebirth here, but it was all for purpose. It was all for purpose. You are the way maker. You are the way shower. This bright-eyed new idea person would never have been able to walk through the door if you hadn't been working diligently at this in the background. Excuse me. All right, Spirit, let's get your advice in the heart space for Taurus. For Taurus, let's get your advice. What is your advice in the emotions in the heart space? Feels like that kind of green-eyed monster has come in, you know, that jealousy, that envy, that I did all the work, what are you getting all the credit for? It happens in our lifetime so that we can really open up, see the bigger picture of what we've been doing. Did we do it for the accolades? Did we do it so everyone would know our name? Did we do it for the popularity or the celebrityism? Or did we do it to make it a better place to live, a better world for ourselves and others here? So you just have to zoom out, look at that bigger picture, and that new perspective is going to come to you as well. It's just like, oh yes, now I get to retire. Now I get to move on. Now I get to step up into that next level. Let this new person come in and really get to the ground level, see new things, new inventions here. Necessity is the mother of invention. So you get to graduate, you get to move on out of the competition. It's been very competitive where you've been. There's been so many people trying to stand on your shoulders, get the credit, get the accolades, get the promotion. And you always feel like you're the one left behind. You always feel like you're the one in the back room doing all the work while they're up front going, oh, thank you, right? It's just, you just feel left behind. You felt ignored. You felt invalidated. You felt unseen. Look at the lovers on the bottom of the deck. This has been so intense between you and a soul bond, a soul contract. Looks like two others. Again, 3 people in the devil. 3 of cups, 3 of pentacles here. There was a third party that got in the way, or somebody chose someone else over you, or it just felt like you weren't good enough, or you had done so much. I'm just feeling this sense of someone who had changed the world but went unnoticed. It's just, but you did so much in the spiritual realm, so much in the energetic realm. It's just, you opened up. It was like Moses parting the Red Seas. That could not have been easy, right? To be the one person parting the Red Seas, so that the others could cross, so that the others could get to the other side here, Taurus. That's who you are. God, but you're tired. You are tired. Just let this new kind of group take advantage here. Just take advantage of that fresh blood here so you can get a rest, so you can get a break. There's so much more ahead of you. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. You have no idea what you have set up for yourself. Future years, just to have this wisdom, to have this all knowing that it was you. It was you. All right, let's look at the daily life. Let's look at the foundation here for Taurus. Let's look at the foundation for Taurus. Tell me about the daily life for Taurus right now. Daily life for Taurus right now, Spirit. Six of Pentacles, equality here, but look at how it's coming from stress. It's like you had to fight for this. Six of Pentacles can also mean to take from one. It's not exactly a balancing out of money or a reciprocalness of money here. It's what was taken from you is returned here. The Six of Pentacles, it always reminds me of the stock market. In order for someone to win money in the stock market, someone has to lose it. There's someone on the other side of their computer losing that money while you're taking it in here. There's an exchange of money. It's not exactly an equalization. It has to take from one. It's a Robin Hood type mentality with energy here. You have to take from one to give to another. Energy is being returned to you. Money is being returned to you. Your credit is being returned to you in such different ways. You get to really, really relax now, Taurus, while others have to take the reins now and really work hard and put their head down and focus the years that you have focused on this. It may have been 8 years. But yeah, there's a returning to you, a returning of your energy, of your spark, of your vitality. What was lost is now found. You've been so focused on your work. Your work has been everything to you. Relationships have been pushed aside. Friendships, family, gatherings, going out, everyone getting to celebrate while you're in the back trying to figure out the cure here, trying to figure out the answer here. You've been the eternal questioner. You just keep questioning. It's like national treasure keeps coming up in my mind, and another clue, and another clue, and you found one thing, you found one ingredient, but that opened 3 more doors, and now you had to research all of those doors. It was just an elimination type. You had to see what didn't work. You had to see what didn't work in order to find out what did work. Now that you found out what did work, everyone's coming in behind you saying, yeah, see, I told you. But what was lost is now found. What was taken from you is now returned. It's returning to you. And that can mean vitality and a different purpose, a different mission in your life now. So that's beautiful. Be prepared for this. Be prepared for this big shift in what you want. You no longer want the answers here. You no longer want the antidote here. You no longer want that, because you're so focused on the new now, and what's new, it just doesn't matter to you anymore, and it just seems impossible that that doesn't matter to you anymore when it mattered so much to you. It was everything. Isn't that the way life works? What else? What else is in the foundation here for Taurus? 10 of Wands, setting down those burdens. It's been an uphill battle. It's been a very, very much uphill battle. You've had to carry the torches for everyone. Again, I'm just picturing people not taking you serious or your work serious or what you were doing, just not seeing what you were doing. But when you stop doing that, and it's not a storm out, it's not a walking out, it's not an I quit. It's not that kind of energy. It's you getting distracted by something else. You getting involved by something that really makes your heart sing. It makes you feel like you're part of a club again. You're part of a crew again. You're part of a family again. You're really able to engage again with others. This is about you experiencing life now, instead of just diligently moving through life, making very, very rigid decisions because you had a goal, a very, very sharp goal in your mind. But now it's not that anymore. Something's out here in the ether, something in the peripheral. It's a big decision ahead of you. And as you move forward in your, excuse me, passions, this just kind of disappears. It just goes away. It had you so addicted to it. You were addicted to finding the answer to that problem. And it had to do with real, real heartbreak, with people losing people, with just loss. It had to do with loss. All right, let's see what else is in the foundation. What's the resistance? What's the challenge in the foundation for Taurus? What is the challenge? The Tower. Good God. Look at this. Let that house of cards fall. Taurus, it was a house of cards. It was a house of cards. It served its purpose. It gave you shelter for the years that you needed that shelter. You needed that umbrella through the rainy storms, through the sorrow, through the grief, through the own letting go here, through that devil energy of lying in your ear that you can't do this without me here. So you've gone through a lot. You've gone through a very, very painful journey. You've built this house of cards trying to feel protected some way, somehow. I'm going to have my own shelter here. I'm going to have my own place, even if that's a cardboard box, because at least the inhabitants will see me, will hear me. I can talk to the animals. I can talk to the rodents or the kitties here and tell them my story. They listen, they care. But it was a house of cards. It was built on a false foundation because you can't know it. We can't have that much focus in one thing, whether that be a job or relationship. We absolutely have to have that work-life balance or the whole thing is going to fall. The whole house is going to fall. And then you got to start over, and you're very, very fearful of starting over. It's been a long time since you've been on a date, since you've been on a job interview, since you've been really looked at and judged, and with judgment coming out, and you're opening yourself up for a few criticisms maybe, but you're ready, you're strong, you're prepared, you're armored up, and let's see where this can lead us. This is beautiful. Let the house of cards fall. Just let it fall. You can't keep trying to put it together with duct tape and love any longer, Taurus. You got to let it fall. You got to let it fall. Let them fall where they may. Let the cards fall where they may here. It's coming down anyway when we get so stuck in saving something. There's that soulmate energy again. This person has really, really gotten away with something or thinks they've gotten away with something. There's such trickery, such shenanigans going on with the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords here. We've got the Five. Where did I see the Five of Swords? Right here. Competition, cutthroat, win at all cost here. Some kind of new team member has come aboard, or a third party, someone's caught your partner's eye, something like this, third party perspective, and they just seem kind of naive and innocent, and that just triggers you. That's just like, wow, it's almost like someone saying to you, well, you don't know what you don't know, and you're just like, oh my God, why are you praising ignorance here? I've never seen people celebrate mediocrity like this, right? Because you have these high standards. You have these very, very high standards. Keep those high standards, Taurus. Keep that wall up, because there are absolutely people that will come in and steal your credit, steal your glory here. So we have to not let them. But when we get too rigid, when we become the rock and not the water, when we become so set in our ways, so set in stone that this is the way to find the answer here, we're missing all the other opportunities. Like when you're looking for a soulmate and you go to a card reader and they say, okay, you're going to meet this person. They have blonde hair and blue eyes, and they're very, very specific, and you're like, wow, that sounds wonderful. And you're out and about and you're only looking at blonde haired, blue eyed people here. It's just, you're missing out on the rest of the smorgasbord, on the rest of the world, on the rest of the opportunities, on the rest of the people here. So don't get too fixated on how this looks, how this feels, what this is going to be, where this is leading to here. Just really open yourself up to change. Change is what this is all about with the Five of Swords in your heart space here. Really allow yourself to change. We are all allowed to change here. Ace of Cups, this is your heart's fulfillment. This is what you wanted all along. This is what you've been working for all along. Was this massive change, this shift of identity, this being the person today that you want to be tomorrow here, just really bringing it home and allowing others to step up. Just allow them to step up. It's just maybe their turn, or they have their own lessons to learn. It's just, everyone's house of cards is going to fall. So let them build their house of cards here. It was meant to be. If this is somebody really doing some kind of backhandedness, behind your back, cheating, lying, stealing here, just let karma play out on that. Taurus, you can't focus on these things any longer, because then it takes up too much of your focus. It's devil energy that will always exist. It will always be there. Let it be there in the under layers here. It's not your primary focus anymore. It's not your problem anymore. It smells like it's not your problem anymore. I love that. Allow yourself to graduate, to retire from that. Good for you. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. It really helps the algorithms get picked up. Taurus, I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.